Okay, am I live? Bim 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 bing bong, bim 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 bom bim bom bum bum bum. Yes. What is wrong with me? Yes. What is wrong with me? Okay. All right. We are back on that Genshin Impact. When was my last Genshin stream? Probably like a month ago. I want to say. Bum,
That
bum,
dream
bum,
last night tasted
bum.
wonderful.
Gosh.
Thank you for sharing it with me.
At least a month ago. 3rd of July. It's now 16th, so a month and a half ago. So it's been a while. Okay, so that means housekeeping, right? Uh, I imagine my Sandrone build changed. So let me pull up my Sandrone team. The T team. Actually, I can check right here. Did I have the same team? No, I didn't. I was still using Sucrose.
Life goes on.
Kind of really pissing me off of the animation where it's not synced with the healing. That pisses me off so much. Okay. But yeah, so this is my Sandrone team. Sandrone's got a pretty good setup going. Actually, now I think about it, is she overcapped on crit? 63, 16, and then another 15, so she gets another 31. Oh, she's almost overcapped on crit. A little bit much. Okay. But yeah, so I have Sandrone, I've got a C6 Beidou, got Chi-Chi, and we've got Miko. This is Beido's setup. She runs on Noblesse. Chi-Chi is now running Tenacity of Millilith, because it gives 20% attack to a whole team, which is good, and it also gives shield bonus. So Beido's shield is actually like not bad. Not bad. Weirdly, this actually scales with her talent, which is really good because the base value is terrible. So it's great that it scales with her talent. For some reason, it scales with her skill rather than her burst, even though it comes from her burst. Just so to make you have to spend more resin, I guess. Fuck you. But this is a shockingly strong shield. It's actually pretty damn good. Look, because of the fact that Beidou just doesn't have personal damage output, she just doesn't. You don't need to worry about attack. You can just go like full HP on her. All you need is crit rate to trigger Favonius, and HP, and then a little bit of attack and EM on the side, I guess. But she's not hard to build, and very strong. She works pretty damn well, Sandrone. Then Chi-Chi is suddenly one of the best characters in the game now. And with this update, she became even more valuable because she worked with the new Stellar Swirl. I've seen the Stellar Glimmer thing. When this update first dropped, I need to talk about. I was so fucking annoyed, right? Because I saw Stellar Glimmer everywhere. It's not explained anywhere where Stellar Glimmer is. It's not been explained anywhere in the game. I cannot find a tutorial for it or anything. I haven't bothered to Google it yet. I'm just going to assume Stellar Glimmer means any stellar reaction. I'm just going to assume that seems to be what it means. But I don't know why they've made this so confusing. But yeah, so Chi-Chi works with Stellar Swirl as well, so that's great. And then Miko exists. Whereas I've had a lot of fun playing with Sandrone 18, and it's one of my strongest teams. In fact, I think it is my strongest team, not counting Nefer, obviously. Nefer's still ahead, definitely. But just earlier this morning, I invested in this team. Part of what I was so fucking annoyed when Snezhnaya dropped his Stellar Glimmer, confused me. Secondly, as we're about to discover, you cannot explore Snezhnaya without doing a story quest. At least from what I hear. I went to Snezhnaya when the update dropped. I tried to explore and it wouldn't let me. It automatically kills you. You cannot explore Snezhnaya without doing story progression, which is it's awful. It's awful. Pissed me off so bad. Because it's not exploration. Right? There's part of the problem with Sumeru is that Sumeru has like 100 fucking hours of quests. It's just so much. It's a bit bloated. Sumeru just throws so much shit at you, and it kind of makes you want to die. uh, and that's part of why some people don't like Sumeru, and it's a problem I have with Sumeru. And it seems like they've done the same thing again. They're not learning from their fucking mistakes. And I've seen some people say, "Oh, well, it's the same for Inazuma." Not really. Technically, it is, but not in the same sense. Because at least with Inazuma, it makes sense because it's an island, so you need a way to get there, right? The problem with it isn't necessarily the fact you have to unlock the new location via story progression. That is not only fine, that's good to unlock a new location via story progression. That's just a good idea. Here's all these sub-locations. But the problem is, with Snezhnaya, you cannot reach Inazuma without using glitches or by progressing the story. You can't. And that's fine. The problem with Snezhnaya is it's right fucking here. It's on the map. You gave me a teleport waypoint so I could instantly walk there. And when I try to explore and you instantly fucking kill me. It's a terrible experience. And it goes against exploration. Not to mention, they've done this really fucking annoying thing again, right? Look at the old world design, right? Mondstadt flows straight down into Dragonspine and straight down into Liyue, which then leads straight down to Sumeru. But right here, there's so much freedom. There's so many different ways you can go through. Right down here, there's a cave which links to a chasm, so you can enter Sumeru through the chasm. You can take this path here, which leads somewhere out here. So you can go through the chasm surface, through the chasm underground. You can just go through this passage here. You can go through this passage here. Now that Chenyu Vale has been added, you can go down here. There's so many like different ways to get into Sumeru, because holy shit, it's an exploration game. One way, Internet Man. One way, and it's a kind of shitty, boring way. And hey, look, one way into Nodcry. Just go up here. And then, hey, look, one way into Snezhnaya. They've given up on doing like actual interesting map design. And it pisses me the fuck off. Also, I've not done anything on the moon. I've not touched the moon since I did the last stream, which I think was on the moon. I've not done anything with it. I'm sure it's a cool place, but yeah, I've done fuck all there. What's this? Is this a whole nother? Oh, what's this? I never noticed this before. Okay. But yeah, so the fact that Snezhnaya is locked off until you do story quests is very shit. It's very shit. The fact it's just plonked up here is very shit. The entire game, throughout the entire game's history, it's been very strongly implied that Snezhnaya is directly north of Mondstadt. I doubt it's gonna. There's quite a lot of space it has to reach Mondstadt here. We're gonna have just massive gaps in the map, which looks so terrible. You can see the point where they just gave up. This area in Fontaine was unfortunately the start of it. But the fact the map just kind of ends here, and then Petrichor, or wherever it's called here, is just a big ocean. This is where we started to give up, and then we got Natlan, and then Natlan were like, it's a bit rough, it's a bit rough. And then Nodcry, yeah, and they've just completely given up now. This is kind of pathetic. So that's a source of frustration. And the third problem I had with this update when it came out was, I need to do some maths here. How many pools did I put into Odette? I put in quite a lot. Quite a lot of pools into Odette. Jesus. 5 times 27. What the fuck is that? 134. It took me 134 pulls to get Odette, which is above average. The average is just over 100. I got a catching. I got a catch. They've buffed. Recently, they have buffed like every single standard character other than catching. God damn it, man. Even Jean, like, of the standard characters, Jean is now... Oh, oh no, D-Luke is the worst. Yeah, D-Luke still fucking sucks. At least D-Luke has, like, plunge teams, I guess. But yeah, like, Mizuki and Chi-Chi are now, like, pretty damn good characters. I keep seeing people talking about Mona, and I don't know why. Maybe she's getting another buff or something, which I'm not aware of. She's still not even that good after a witch buffs. But anyway, earlier this morning, I got some more pulls from, the Abyss. I managed to get Odette with that. But yes, I was really pissed. I put so many pulls into Odette and didn't get her. And the reason why it pissed me off is that the new reaction is locked behind her. Right? I miss back when Sumeru released with a new element, and guess what? They gave you a character to play with for free. But now, when we introduce a new reaction, no, you have to get a limited 5-star for it. Not even a standard 5-star, a limited 5-star. It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. So that really pisses me off, because it basically means if you don't get this 5-star, you kind of just miss out on all the most interesting aspect of the update, which will always be the new reactions. So yeah, that deeply frustrates me. And basically, I said on Instagram, I want to quit Genshin. I had a little breakdown, and I said I want to quit Genshin, but there's no game that replaces it for me, so I can't. And I still think that. Because although I'm happy I now have her, the same thing's going to happen again in like a fucking month's time, and it's going to happen a month after that, and a month after that. It's just going to keep happening. So like at this point, I want a game which is Genshin but without the gacha. So I had a discussion with a good friend from uni. We both play Genshin, and we both agree like this would be like Genshin would be such an incredibly good game if it wasn't a gacha game. If Genshin didn't have a predatory gacha, first of all, I would remove the predatory gacha. It would improve the level design, the game design. It would improve the story because they're no longer forcing characters in so that you'll pull from on mana. It would improve so many aspects of the game immediately and make it so it's not so predatory. It would instantly fix every problem with the game. It's so fucking depressing. And you can't even say that Genshin needs Gacha to keep up its development, because none of the money made from the game goes back into investment. Because despite the fact that this game makes billions, ridiculous amounts, like every month, none of that money is actually seen in the game. But anyway, I got her earlier today, and thankfully, I heard that she works very well with Mizuki. And of course, Mizuki, back when I played her story quest, I love her design, I like the idea of her kit, but everyone says she's dog shit. She is complete dog shit. So I never invested in her. But now I have Odette, who enables Stellar Swirl. Now I can use Mizuki. So this morning I brought Mizuki up from level 20 to 80, brought Odette up to level 40, and I slapped together this team. I should probably do a little bit of Googling. Sharp. I should do a little bit of Googling to see if there are any better teams, but I think Venti is a pretty good slot in here. He doesn't get his witchcraft bonuses in this team, unfortunately, but he gives an energy refund to Chi-Chi and Odette, and obviously he triggers a lot of swirls. So I think he's a pretty good slot in this team. Of course, my Mizuki is already C2, which helps her out a decent bit here. Pretty nice. Poor fucking Kazuha is just dead. I remember back when Kazuha was regarded as the best pull in the game, and now he is genuinely just dead. Oh, poor Kazuha. Yeah, Mizuki's stolen a bunch of his artifacts. I don't understand this change to Viridescent Venerer. Upon triggering Stellar Swirl, also decreased Cryo-Res by 40%. So does that mean if you trigger a Stellar Swirl, does it decrease Cryo-Res by 40% from regular Viridescent Venerer, and then another 40% from the extra bonus? So it's actually an 80% Res Shred. So if so, that's really good, especially since here's another 20%. So that's a 100% Res Shred. That's crazy. That is a lot of Res Shred. So crazy if true. Mizuki's using this, because I'm not playing Nefer. Fucking Nefer. Pretty good setup. I've got her talents upgraded a little bit. Did her witchcraft thingy. Unfortunately, yeah, so her witchcraft doesn't count with Venti's, does it? Which it should. It should. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, no, it doesn't count. But we get that. Animo Resonance is so weird. So weird, but Cryo-Res is good at least. But why doesn't Animo Res boost EM or something? I guess Dendro already does that, but, you know, it makes sense for Animo. Whatever. So yeah, Mizuki has a pretty good artifact set. Pretty good. Not a lot of crit rate, but otherwise she's good. Venti, yeah, not... Odette. This is her artifact setup. Not great, right? Not great. This is literally just what I got from running the Abyss. She's running Wolfang, which I think is a pretty good weapon for her. Because the stats she wants are crit stats and attack. She probably wants a little bit of EM as well, because I think that will increase her damage, but I think attack is more important. But yeah, she wants 3,000 attack, which is a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to learn her kit. From what I understand, the way you should play it is use Elemental Burst and then follow up with Enhanced Skill. Switch out, do the rest of your rotation, and then once her Dancer disappears, then use her skill again. Actually, these have the same cooldown anyway. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. Regardless, I've been playing this team today, and I'll just tell you right now, this team is shockingly strong. This team is really good, I think. I haven't tested against any bosses yet, but I bought into the Abyss, and it worked just fine. It even excelled in some stages. And Odette is level 40. No artifacts. No talents. We got a half-baked Venti artifact set up. And a slightly underleveled Mizuki. And I have seen Mizuki get 100,000 damage swirls. 100,000 on a swirl, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, with these teams, it's hard to gauge their damage, because 100,000 isn't that impressive, because Hu Tao can do more than that. But the catch is, obviously, there's loads of reactions going on, so that's just one part of the damage. So in isolation, it's not very impressive, but it is, I think. And it's especially impressive for, again, like 20% crit rate. And only level 80. Raising her to level 90 should boost the damage further. And we can level talents further. And Odette is pure. I don't even fully understand her kit. I do quite like her design. I think she looks pretty damn nice. So she summons a coordinated attacker, basically, I think. It attacks nearby enemies. Is basically, I mean, this pretty much is. If you think about it, this pretty much is literally just Escoffier's skill. It's pretty much what it is. It just does better damage for an Escoffier. Her enhanced elemental skill kind of sucks. I'm really confused. I think I might be missing something with it. Because it does really shit damage. The damage output I've seen out of this enhanced elemental skill is genuinely terrible. But maybe it's just because we need to get her invested. But from her elemental skill itself, I've seen some of its hits land for like 30k and shit, which is pretty respectable. In fact, it's really good for sub DPS. So it does do good damage, and then her burst buffs reaction damage. So you can kind of think of her as a cryo Columbina. That's, yeah, basically. And she does also work with Stellar Conduct, so we can put her with Sandrone, but I probably won't. Because I don't think she will necessarily be any better than what we already have for Sandrone. No, I don't think she'd be an improvement over Miko, because Miko gives damage bonus and shit, as well as a lot of personal damage. If she was replacing something, she should be replacing Beidou. She has a lot more personal damage than Beidou. But then we lose Beidou's EM buff, which is pretty significant. We lose her 20% Res Shred. We lose her shield, which is pretty nice for Sandrone. And we lose her electric procs, which means we get less stacks for a Polestar field. So overall, I don't really know how to slot her in with Snezhnaya. But yeah, so far I've really enjoyed playing this team. And you know what? Let's go fight a boss. I don't know how well it is in single target right now, but I can say in AoE, this team is really good.
Add Astra
I
at
don't know if it's quite as good as Nilou Bloom, but it is up there. And it's much easier to play than Nilou Bloom. So let's test it against Drake here.
when sweet dreams.
Also, like characters get a mobility in their base kit. Oh shit, that is short without her passive buffing it. That doesn't help. That didn't explain that well at all. That did not
Turn
help
that
at all.
frown
Fuck's
upside
sake.
down.
Also, just from looking at the artifacts, I think there's going to be a swell DPS to replace Mizuki coming fairly soon. I think. Just looking at the artifact set bonuses. So it's a set which looks good for Mizuki, but there's no way they'd just release a new set for Mizuki. They're going to add in a new DPS.
Lots of the snowflakes. Shadows of this is what pain feels like.
I fucking hate this boss's goddamn attack animations. Well, that's what I get. We should give us something. We should give us a set. Doesn't matter what it is for now. This only affects stellar conduct. Yeah, sure, let's go Golden Troop. So now we want crit rate more than we want damage. Yeah, sure. That's a good one. Hang on, let's see how this turns out. Pretty good. Pretty good. 10% ER. About 31 crit value, 4.7% attack. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah, there you go. It's pushed up here. Yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll take it. Why does Mika have this? Alright, who is this build supposed to be for? Who are you holding on to here? I don't know. Oh well. At least it just to increase her fucking health, so she doesn't get one shot by everything. Chiori. Does Chiori really need this? Am I ever going to use Chiori again? Probably not. Yeah, sorry Chiori, I'm gonna take that. It's pretty good to start off with. You can add an extra 16% crit rate for that. Her ascension stat is crit damage. So we'll run this on her for now.
Together,
A kit generates quite a lot of orbs,
time to relax.
I can tell. Holy shit, that's 150k swell. Where did that come from? There's a 72k swell in there. It's so weird. Like, some of them hit him for 6k, then one hits for 71k, then another one hits for 149 fucking k. What is going on? Okay, yeah, I wanted to quickly... Oh, it's been half an hour already. Right, I want to test against the boss. We're going to test against this guy.
Let's begin. Pirouette. Wheel of life.
So that guy pretty quick. Unfortunately, due to Mizuki's low crit rate, we really need to get that up. So at some point, I want to do some strong boxing. But I think this. I think I want to put this on Mizuki. Yeah, this is... I think this is really good for Mizuki. The attack percent isn't good for her, but otherwise... 16% crit rate just for free is kind of crazy. But I'm so confused. Why does the game not tell you clearly what Stellar Glimmer is?
Turn that frown upside down. Witness the snow swan's grace. Harada. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Yachan, Taechan, let's go. Time to relax. Shadow me. Guys.
Like, all things considered, that's a pretty good performance, right? So this team has a pretty decent bit of space to grow. How long did it actually take? The time to kill we want to get for this team is sub 20. Sub 20 seconds is like my standard for time to kill. Alright, so we can minus about 2 or 3 seconds from the start. Okay, so that's about 28 seconds, minus 2 or 3, 25. So already it's almost at sub 20. Which, like, considering fact, Mizuki needs to go up to level 90, Odette needs to go up to level 90, she's currently only level 40. There's so much room for growth. There's quite a lot of room for growth for this team to get stronger. So that's crazy. I need to switch for some Chiori. Honestly, yeah, switch it to Mizuki. Can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, switch it to Mizuki. Mizuki's C6 is genuinely crazy. It's actually crazy good. This is insane. The rest of the cons aren't that good, but something I didn't realize is her elemental skill actually boosts reaction damage here. By quite a bit as well. 3.9% per 100 points of EM. She has plus 100 EM. She has 1,100. So based on this, she has over a 40% reaction damage boost. Over 40%. And a fuckload of swirl. Only reason why I don't think that's worth it for a regular swirl team is just because I'm pretty sure like swirl and bloom reaction damage is like hard capped at 31k for some reason, which is why Nilou isn't as strong as you'd think she would be, which is kind of fucking annoying. Okay, now it's been half an hour. Let's finally actually go play the game. So I think this will take us to Snezhnaya, this fucking quest. So let's do it.
The day's finally come! We're off to meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya! What is she planning? And why does she need the noseies? Soon, we'll have our answers! Guess this'll be the end of your journey that your brother mentioned. Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. But whenever Paimon gets thinking about how or just... Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start
from what I've seen of the trailers, I do not like the look of this Archon quest.
We've fought dragons and
fucking Renova, the god of death or whatever is in the quest. I don't like her design, she looks terrible. I hate her character. I'm not excited for this. Also, a PlayStation fan is going bad. I think I will need to clean it again. It is going. I would not be surprised if we got an overheat warning. It's not even that hot right now. How hot is it?
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Oh, hello.
Whoa!
24 degrees right now.
You kind of snuck up on us there. Don't look at Paimon. Paimon didn't sell you out this time. Oh, so it was you. All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off. I invited Sandrone too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She must be busy. She had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them? She hasn't changed a bit. Alright, let's hear it. If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now.
You're right.
Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya.
This research looks promising indeed.
This is a cool feature. 2 questions. Is this only introduced at this point of the game, or is this now throughout the whole game? If this is now throughout the whole game, so you can get more info as you're playing Mondstadt and Liyue, that's good. If it's only now, what's the point? If you're this far into a game, you're gonna know. Second question, it's been... How long has this game been out? Like 5 or 6 years? And it's taken them this long to do this? Alright.
Our time working together was not terrible, precisely. But we're on different sides. So when you get there, don't do anything to make life difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. Alright, we'll do our best to keep our distance then.
Oh yeah, an important piece of housekeeping.
You've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
Important bit of housekeeping. I have ordered a almost $3,000 gaming PC. Primarily, it's supposed to be primarily so I can continue my game dev work. But obviously, it will work for playing games. It's a pretty strong. I don't know. Computers very well, but I got it with the guidance of my lecturer, and he said it's more than strong enough for what I want to do with it. So I'm expecting it to be a pretty strong PC. It's a Lenovo. A Lenovo. I'll just pull up the receipt. Lenovo 7i Gen 10 16-inch Intel. And it's supposed to arrive within a month. 2 terabytes of storage. Pretty good. So yeah, it should be good. So as well as being able to continue my game dev work, I should also be able to... oh man, that'd be fun. If I can get OBS on it, I should be able to stream off of it. I did get a capture card to stream off to stream off other stuff, of course. But it has a camera, so I could start actually having a camera perspective in my streams. And I just thought of, I could actually like stream my game dev work. That could be fun. Because I have stuff I wanna do. Oh, that'd be cool to stream my Unreal Engine work. Yeah, cool.
As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after this. I promise.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Snezhnaya.
Go on. Get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lauma that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal. Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
I already heard about this. No farewell for the rest of the Nodcry cast. Nothing. That is so shit. At least we get Snezhnaya and Columbina. Some people have said that they think it's to protect from spoilers. Because, again, I have not completed Nodcry's story. Cool. Oh, now we just get teleported. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Wow!
Wait, okay, they're forcing me to play Traveller, okay? Sure. See, from what I can tell, I don't think you can... Maybe with Farina. But you have to use a teleport waypoint, which is so shit and so stupid. It's a fucking exploration game.
What's wrong? Come on, let's go!
Maybe you can hop between these rocks, all the way between these two nations, maybe? But it's so stupid. But yeah, so I have not finished Nodcry's quest. So I know Dottore comes back for an extra 2 chapters or something. And I think it goes back to Sumeru, probably something to do with Irminsul. Haven't done it yet. I'll do it eventually. But I haven't done it yet. So I don't know. When do you actually, like, unlock this? I really hope they don't just give this to new players. 'Cause, oh. But I think it may be why it's just a black screen and why you get the teleport waypoint. They don't want to spoil shit for newer players at the cost of instead just ruining it for everyone. It's so stupid. Limited time rewards? Oh, for fuck's sake. I think also it's not like Natlan. We're gonna get Cryo Traveller immediately. I think. And I've heard Cryo Traveller is actually like not bad. I think. Also, I think I heard Paimon dies or something, which is genuinely fantastic news.
Look! They look similar to the ones in Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Ah! Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so
New words
cold.
type?
Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm.
Was it New Woods type? I get to see so much shit pops up. Apparently it's no wood. We didn't get anything.
Hey, check it out! Those are bears, right? Aww, look how big and fluffy they are! So cute!
Pretty sure these guys are hostile.
Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away. Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Come on, quick! It looks like a train carriage!
My priority with this stream, by the way, is not to do the story quest. I want to unlock
Railways and trains.
unlock the domains. I want to get resources to ascend Odette. Story is the bottom priority. I cannot pretend to care about Genshin's story anymore.
I don't know. Maybe. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier? Yeah. So, it's hard to everything feels heavy. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. Yep, sure thing. Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly. Oh, look! There's a cabin over there. Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her. Fast! Paimon? Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. Is this an answer from this world?
Man, the fucking nostalgia blast from those dialogue lines, opening a chest with a traveler. Oh dear God. I'm also now realizing if Cryo Traveler also opens up Stellar Conduct and Stellar Swirl, then in part, then my fit about Odette isn't valid, and maybe I'll end up forgetting pulling her. So I also want Ineffa. She's good with Flint, and I like Flint, but she's also good at Hu Tao, and she's just a good all-around character. Good Electro Sub DPS. And I think she's in Hu Tao's best in slot team as well now. Fuck me. So yeah, I want Ineffa, if possible. I also want Alice, and I also want Visaritsa. Doesn't this reduce stamina consumption? Or am I thinking of Barbara? I think I'm thinking of Barbara.
It says here, Krasnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on.
Also, I think we're going to get a free
Paimon's
copy of the
okay.
new 4-star from this quest at least, which is good.
Is this an answer from this world? What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
I wonder how aware the Genshin voice actors are
Incoming
of like
entity detected.
what Genshin
Authorization
is.
granted. Initiating original.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original.
I feel like I recognize that
Hello,
voice.
Transcend.
Oh, that's
Descender,
Tartaglia.
who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time. I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow. To this end, I must... Strange. What was it? Wait, my body? Huh? Why is my body like this? Apologies. After a long period of inactivity,
That's totally Tartaglia's
data
voice.
has been lost. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at
I
this
know
moment.
about the Souls like
Serving
kind of
humanity
leaving
remains my
notes
primary
feature,
objective.
which is a cool feature. I
I
like
have
that.
detected a drop in your surface
Really
body
should go back to
temperature.
Death Stranding.
You cannot remain active in accordance with my preset programming upon reactivation. Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow.
Alright, we now have Cortana. I was actually going to play Halo today, but then I was like, oh, fuck, I want to get on with Genshin.
You have made
Specifically
a very
because I
wise
saw there's an
decision.
event which is only active for
Now,
another
I
week.
detected that you called
That's
out
also
a
nothing.
name
I want to get to that.
presumably that of your missing companion. The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, I will search for a match, merely the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah, I know about
Now
a
that
new
we have reached
third-person
an
shooter
accord,
gameplay.
you
I
will
know
be my new user. May I ask your name?
I don't pay much attention to Genshin Update live streams anymore, but I do know of that.
Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete.
Curious how well it plays.
I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty ark floats. I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not essential.
It's either Tartaglia or it's Aether. It could be Aether, it could be someone about Kanuya.
The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
I'm sorry, what?
You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the prime ice blocking the path and obtain prime ice units. Prime ice unit count has been updated.
Okay. Thanks for telling me how to solve the puzzle.
You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
So can I just place these anywhere? And then refund it? Okay, I didn't know about that. That's
Keep
cool.
this close.
Although PlayStation is having troubles, I definitely think part of it is the game being less optimized. Genshin is not optimized. It isn't.
Scanning local
Genshin should have nowhere near the performance
Exit has
troubles
been
it
sealed
has.
off with ice.
It's not a super graphically simple game, but it's also not super complex either.
That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct. You can use this to clear the
Alright, so I'm disappointed that removing those things doesn't then make this, like, fall over. I feel like they're not going to use this for any particularly interesting features.
construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
I don't know what the percentage is. You don't want to do that.
A reward on the road.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
Takes too long to melt things.
Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest. The recent construct. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the... That said, I have already forgotten what warmth... Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnit Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature. Low power. Please...
I'm number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers, codename Child, but I also go by Tartaglia. And you? You two like to cause quite the stir, don't you? Something tells me we're going to get along splendidly. You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill. I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Alright. Am I gonna have to do this like constantly to stay alive? Because that might be
Signs of
pain in
physiological
the arse.
activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together.
It really
May all
does
the
sound like
people be
Tartaglia.
united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be...
Paimon! Who are you?
I've seen this guy. Is he one of the
Don't worry.
Harbingers?
She's only sleeping.
He
You
looks like
must be
Dainsmith.
the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Your eyes. Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
I like his voice.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her.
Dog, we aren't even looking at her. Come on.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So wait, where did the jester go? Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives.
Hey! What the? Who is that? It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles!
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy.
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too. Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon, and after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any...
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui...
Wait, you've seriously never heard of...
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get
I'm
out
already
of
like
Snezhnaya
really
for now.
tired.
We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The Jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnograd, we'd still have to wait out the...
Oh, well, we were really psyched up for this journey.
From what I've
when we
heard,
set
there's
off.
also a bunch of areas
Just think
in
of
Snezhnaya
all
which
the
are locked
burning
off
questions we
with
have.
the quest progress. Obviously,
If we
the nation
turn back
itself is
now,
locked off.
Who knows
But I heard it's
how
like the
long
R&R
it'll take
quest. There's
before
several
we finally
locations you have
get
to unlock.
answers.
Further information is required regarding the monsters. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back? If, however, we continue... Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a... We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by... There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Oh, come on. Don't worry.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the... Otherwise, I will...
A reward on the road.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at...
Okay, so logically, we can infer this
There's an
train
error
hasn't been
message.
used in over
Could not
500
detect
years.
clear tracks.
What exactly does...
Why is it auto-progressing even though I don't have auto selected?
Brace for impact, friends!
Oh well.
Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode. How strange. Not only was the station's status
Wouldn't it be
different from
wild
my
if it turned out
records,
Genshin Impact
but
was
even
just a
the
prequel to
railroads
Honkai
and
Star
the
Rail?
terrain itself have changed substantially.
Yeah.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town.
Your data had better be...
I can assure you, it certainly is. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into...
Yeah, there's another free teleport waypoint. Right, do we get Fire Traveler immediately? Oh, that's a pretty big area. Oh shit. Gonna get rid of this now. 10%. New boss. Alright. So yeah, today I want to, at the very least, get the whole map revealed and get each of these domains, at least. So, we still got quite a ways to go. Hold on, can I get a better look at Sarisa? Alright, Cryo Traveler. That's some pretty shit damage, but free cryo application. Okay. I mean, depending on how often it is, I mean, that's not bad. Just passive cryo application is always good for triggering melt. Radiant's stellar conduct. No longer fire intervals, but instead as a coordinated attack with the Traveler. That makes it worse. Okay, so we've already ruined the kit. Fucking hell, okay. Okay, what is Frost Glow? Okay. So, if you run a Stellar Conduct team, Traveler has to be the DPS. That is extremely shit. Brilliant. Alright, it works with both stellar reactions. Okay, Cryo Infusion. We also have an extra 20% crit damage now. Cool. Thank you. Why is this the first? I don't think it says this anywhere else. This is how you find out already. Fuck me. Okay. Weird that you can't just have both. Okay. Traveler does enable Stellar Conduct and Stellar Swirl. Fair enough. Okay. It's a bit annoying that their kit doesn't seem that interesting. But hey, at least you do not need Odette to access these reactions. You do get them with Cryo Traveler. But Cryo Traveler has to be the DPS. Otherwise, if Cryo Traveler isn't for DPS, Cryo Traveler contributes literally nothing to a team. So it's pretty fucking pathetic. Or, no, it's specifically Stellar Conduct. Okay. Interesting. So she can replace Sandrone as a worse version of Sandrone, basically. But you can run her with Cryo the Stellar Swirl just fine. Okay. Also, it pisses me off it has to be Cryo Swirl. Why can't it just be any swirls, for fuck's sake? Oh, okay. Where's Cryo Traveler? Okay. So this does make them viable for Swirl. But, I mean, like, Chi-Chi's simply better. At least her skill looks good.
Excuse me? Is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Don't know how long it takes to unlock this fucking event, but it's only got another week left on it, so I really need to unlock it soon.
All geared up.
So I think we're going to unlock this character in a moment, I think. Oh, for fuck's sake. We have to do both fucking acts of a quest. Ugh. Okay.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
We have a lot of shit to do. I want to play the Halo
Can't even
remake.
afford to warm my own house.
I just want to play
Let
Halo.
alone run a business.
That was shitty voice acting.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one.
Oh
has
yeah,
enough
I haven't gotten a
Kresnik
single
Crystal
copy
to
of this
heat their own
character.
homes, let alone a
What was it?
business.
130 something pools for Odette. Not a single copy of this guy.
I clocked you a while
Not a
back.
single copy.
You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuzha. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vetja passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuzha, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold? So, like...
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal
Oh
are
my
based on current
god,
production
it's
volumes and
9
price data.
hours.
We for 2 are
9
only responsible for delivery
hours
and
for this
security.
fucking quest.
I'm not in a position to explain
We're
to
not
you
even
how
an
the figures are
hour
calculated,
in, and I
but
genuinely
assure
want to
you,
go to sleep.
they're as fair and reasonable as possible.
I'm
Oh, so our
already
lives mean
really
nothing to you?
fucking
How do you
tired. There's
expect anyone to
8
survive a
more
single night in this
hours.
weather without heating?
8 more, and I have a week to do this.
Since you insist on making me
The
repeat
update
myself
only
every
just came
single
out, by
visit,
the way. Like, that
I will
event,
remind
that is
you again.
such a
There is
10
no
hours.
monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal.
Almost
You
a
are free to
10-hour
purchase the
long
shortfall from
fucking
elsewhere
quest.
on the market.
What market?
Which is why
We need to
this
start
next-
skipping
so if you
dialogue.
hear just
All right,
But liaison she...
still.
Have you
our
not
top
learned
priority must be
fucking
Azar.
anything
That's right.
from people bitching
Tell you
about
what,
how bloated
what we
Honkai
can
Star
do is
Rail
I
story
can't
is?
guarantee.
Fine.
You learned nothing.
You were looking for an inn, right?
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. Just Paimon.
I have a small place in Stratomoros. I don't stay there very often, but if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now.
Are you sure? Oh.
All right, then. Hello, I'm a Losha.
Yeah.
I'm a hunter.
Alright, real quick. I'm interested in his kit, because at C6, he's really good. Prior to C6, he sucks. He's one of those characters. So... yeah, he doesn't have a lot going on for him before C6. So let's get our free standard pull off of him. Terrific. And then we're probably never going to see his character again. So if I already spent 130 pulls on Odette, I'm not putting any more into her, so I'm not going to get any constellations. So he's basically dead to me. What's my standard amount of pity? Somewhere in the 70s. Somewhere in the 70s. I really want Mizuki now. I really want Mizuki constellations. She was already like one of my favourite characters design-wise. And now she's actually really strong as well. $76 pity on standard banner.
All geared up.
Sweet dreams.
Well, I guess that's cool. At least you get him for free, and you get Cryo Traveler for free, so you can run a free-to-play kind of shitty Cryo Traveler Stellar Conductor team. But good luck for that.
Turn that frown upside
I'm sure
down.
that damage will be really good.
Oh, wait. Paimon only...
Good to meet you. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a...
Don't say that!
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back, and I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the... nothing to do but sit tight in town until... I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open... What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That...
Oh, we got lucky and...
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomoro, but to expose what's...
Huh?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits could... Shishkin. Mr. Positive...
Him? Real...
Huh? You're coming with?
Oh, alright.
Oh yeah. There's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Angry.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunt. Carrots aside. We need to find a way into the train station, and then we get Tagarin to catch a scent and... What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. Good doggy.
A fellow dog.
Yep.
Good to know.
If we want to finish this quest this fucking century... It's been 5 days since the update came out, and they're already forcing you to do a 10-hour-long fucking quest. Hang on, I want to see if I can get a 4-star. It's Sucrose. Well, never mind. Okay, genuinely, I wanted to speedrun through a quest. Genuinely, like, I'm having to fight to keep my eyes open. Partially because I had a cooked breakfast, went out with my family for breakfast, but also because it's not that interesting. Can I go pick up that coli? Right now, the PlayStation fan is fucking losing it, by the way. It's going pretty bad. I think the snow particle effects are making it die.
We'll go around.
Okay. Didn't want to climb up there. Why is this? Why is it like that?
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching
This story quest right here, these 2 acts alone are longer than the entirety of Metal Gear Rising. They're almost as long, no, they are about the same length as the entirety of Metal Gear Solid 1, which I don't think is a good story, but a lot of other people think is. It's almost as long as Metal Gear Solid 2, which is a really good gaming story, so if it's gonna be long,
anywhere
you
there's
make
a
it
stove,
fucking
there'll
good.
be the scent of Crystal. That's normal. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal.
God, the dread I feel knowing that we are little over 10% of the way through the quest.
And there's no stove around? That's how we know something's up.
Okay, what now? I already want it to be over.
This must be the rabbit's room. Sure enough, there's a tunnel.
Thanks for looking out for us.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure is Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us every sec. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
I think I'm gonna get out of my seat and just lie down on my bed instead.
Who are you? What's the matter?
Yeah, sure, fuck it, this works.
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no...
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time.
Hey, this isn't who... We all know how difficult life has been. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station.
I don't care.
Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no... I watched as energy...
I appreciate the new NPCs are at least
Anyone who has already
quite new designs.
Please make your way over here to correct.
There are a lot of NPCs, often, you know, just kind of different colours and patterns on their clothes, but these are actually like whole new models, so that's cool.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for...
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake. But the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen crystal in your...
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of...
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service.
Look, this should be a character story quest, if anything.
An energy delivery.
You can see some mildly interesting stuff going on here, but if this should be a character story quest, this should be a mandatory quest, which I have to complete within a fucking week to access this fucking event.
Preposterous.
Do I have to complete it? Let me check. Can I go to an event?
Carriages.
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, so if we take the numbers never match, it's always off by one or two.
I said we're introducing a feature to allow...
You said a new...
This is like a semi-skip button
hunter.
or something.
Well, I've...
Yeah, something felt off.
Thank you for your assistance. Shishkin was quite the... Even without the compelling case... Alosha, was it? Tell me.
We can go find some...
I didn't mean... They hide in plain sight under... They aren't a violent...
All I know is... As for me, of course...
I see. I will report this...
Don't mention it. Excuse me. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this
Unfortunately,
crystal
from
to.
where I'm sat, the furthest left 20% of the screen is cut off. I can't see the minimap. Or the dialogue. The quest marker, which just appeared, I can't see it. Okay, let me This will work better. Fuck it, sure, yeah, this works as well. Not the most comfortable position, but it worked. I'm also way too far away to actually see anything. I hate my life. Where's that fucking Oli? Okay, how many coli do we need for a level up? No, it's a prerequisite quest. Usually what they do is they allow you to skip the quest and they just warn you, hey, you won't know who these characters are, so go play the quest, but you can skip it. Nope, you have to do the quest. There's just so much about this new update which shows they haven't learned anything. They have no clue what they're doing still. Does Odette mark items? Local specialties? Is that 20? Is it 30? I can't. I think it's 30. I'm really far away from the screen.
Sweet dreams.
Do I want to just get exploring? So if I want to, I can probably make this distance fairly quickly. Yeah, no, let's not run a team or anything. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I don't give a fuck anymore. We're going to go here, and then through that domain.
Time to relax.
It really feels like Odette should have some kind of improved movement ability. Is there a coli here? Yeah.
Turn that frown upside down.
Hold on, can I use the train? No.
Time to relax.
I have a bad feeling we're going to get killed by a snowstorm or something once we go too far.
Sweet dreams.
Wow. Fuck you, game. So I can't even unlock these new artifact domains to spend my resonant before we do a quest. This is so shit. Fucking hell. Pay attention to what your players want, you fucking arseholes. It actually pisses me off. No respect for your players. Absolutely zero.
Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today.
Ma'am, it's me.
Alosha?
You know me. I came by earlier today. clean the...
I'm so... Now, how often do I get to see my...
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you... It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomoros, sit down. Come on, take a...
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Well, grandson dear.
Very much, ma'am.
Good, good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it...
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer thing. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a... Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, I first learned of Sretomoros' the town's been in... That said, it's fine. In Snezhnaya, you turn to look at them, the Grim Reaper reaches... Come on.
Again, like, even when Genshin puts out a good story, often you can't enjoy it because of the mechanics around the story being so shit. So right here, just to get this quest done in a reasonable amount of time, I have to just skip the dialogue. Some of it seems mildly, possibly, slightly interesting. But none of it's enough to make me stop skipping the dialogue, because I'd much rather
We're back.
get my
Are
balls.
you feeling any better?
Yep.
So, fuck you, the game did this to itself. It's an 8-hour-long quest, it's not a short quest.
Paimon might lose her
It's a fucking long quest.
But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably...
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's...
Sure. But enough about that.
I'll explain.
Jeez. You guys, so...
Yeah. Well, don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa. But no one knows where that... The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months.
Extending it?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass, but even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the... But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sretomoros still receives Crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put... Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and it's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty, there's still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issue. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, but so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this. I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town, or... I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnagrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you and...
Oh, thanks.
Time to relax.
Drive carefully, all right? Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something? All the track switching is automated. So, as long... We'll leave you to examine...
Shouldn't be a problem.
All right then.
Sweet dreams!
destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then...
I can't find a good position
Your time to shine.
with a good balance of being comfortable and allowing you to actually see the screen.
What's this?
Engine green. Diagnostics complete.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that...
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains. All configurations are complete. Should you require...
Away we go! Nope. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
Is it third-person shooter time? Okay, maybe I should get back in the seat. Get back in my chair.
So airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water.
Just our luck. Of all the...
Alosha, you're Snezhnayan, right?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place, and the few who do make it back.
Huh? Then... Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadow. Come on.
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
I'll take point.
I can't channel elemental energy here. I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait, what's that blue thing?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Am I supposed to be able to go up here? I feel like I wasn't supposed to be able to go up here. Actually, I might like miss chests if I go this way. I like the music here.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad...
For now, at least.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm. The darkest space. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely. We must leave this place before it sinks...
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... From the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is correct. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to... It may well be one of my core functions.
Oh, okay, we just get it.
Scan complete. Construct activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
I feel like I recognize that name. Don't know from where. Now, can we actually equip this outfit in regular gameplay? No, I don't think we can. Because, fuck you. Can we use this stuff in regular gameplay? Also, no, I don't think you can. Pretty sure it's solely restricted to these areas down here for some reason.
Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research... Let's go.
Right. Oh, we can... Okay, we can build. We have limited ammo. Double tap to slide, okay. Okay.
Reload.
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them and clear the path. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important... For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy.
Defenses have been retaken.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault. Function.
I want to change the controls, because the controls for this are stupid. The universal law, like, this has been so well established for, I don't know, at least 25 years, that X or square is reload. This is universally accepted. But no, they flipped it. It's circle to reload for some reason. And not only that, it's the inverse of what the base game is. So usually it's circle to interact and square to attack. But now, for some reason, it's square to interact and circle to reload. Which makes no fucking sense and goes against all fucking logic. And it won't let me change the fucking controls. So again, we're going to have the same thing we had in Deltarune, where I'm forced to play by this control scheme for a while. I get used to this one, even though I don't like it, when I change it, and when I struggle to get used to the new settings. Because no matter what, when it's the first experience with the mode, that's going to be what your muscle memory adapts to, at first at least. So...
State number 2.
The advantage.
Time to catch my breath.
Also, there's no built-in crouch, and for some reason you can just Didn't I like phase through these or something? I swear. I was quite worried about how the gunplay would be. So far, I don't think it's terrible. But I wouldn't say this is good either, so far.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
I really hope this isn't limited to only story quests or something.
Switch mode!
It's over.
Mind the rhythm.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
And also it's a cover shooter, which I personally think is just objectively the worst type of shooter. It's like, how many people nowadays like talk about Gears of War?
You should be
Not a lot
able
of
to use
people.
the prime
Let's
ice
be real.
construct left here to cover long distances.
I've played a little bit of Gears of War, but I do mean like a little bit. I played like one story mission and a little bit of multiplayer. Thing is, the gameplay standards for shooters are incredibly high. Innovation.
Connected hook. The grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
So when you make shooting gameplay nowadays, it needs to be really good.
Reload!
Like, really good. And if it isn't really good, then it's arts.
Nice.
I can at least respect the ambition. Again, that's always the thing I've respected most about Genshin. There's clearly a dev team that cares behind the game to some extent.
Nice.
Also, it's kind of surreal, just like the animations, the fan-made animations, where it's like Genshin, but it's like the military, and fucking Farina is like the head of like a fucking jet squad, and Collei has a fucking sniper rifle. Like those animations, I really like them. So it's kind of surreal to see that leak into the actual game. I wonder if the devs, is genuinely possible if the devs saw that and was like, fuck, we should actually do that. Which is really funny if true, which it could be.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
So the fact that there's no crouch button. The fact there's no crouch button is so weird in a cover-based shooter. So it means the only way you take cover is just going to something you can stick to. Otherwise, it gets really weird and janky like this really fast. And that's really annoying, so it removes your freedom. Also, I just glitched into a wall.
Usable munitions.
So I don't think the gameplay is bad, but it's no Resident Evil 4. How do I switch them? How do I switch them? Yeah, whatever.
Frag out!
Fall back.
Back in business.
But it's like, if we can only ever access this during like scripted moments in the story quests or something, it's going to be super frustrating. Because I would like to be able to play with this whenever I want to. They're shooting through walls.
Over. Where's the back?
I just know, though, that the general Genshin community, again, part of why Genshin is so successful, same reason why Destiny is successful, is that people that play these games don't play other games. Because they're specifically designed to take up as much of your time as possible.
Huh?
That's part of the issue of these games. Is not only do they want you to be playing their game as much as possible and spending as much money on it as possible, they also want to be as emotionally invested in the game as possible so that you want to spend the money. But they also want you to not play other games. Because if you play other games, you'll realise how much better they are than what you're playing. There's like Destiny players, they say, oh yeah, Destiny is like the best gunplay ever, and it's like, no, not really. It has good fundamentals, but I'll tell you right now, it is not hard to get the fundamentals right. It's very easy, in fact. You can recreate everything that Destiny gets right about its gunplay in less than 30 minutes in Unreal. It is really simple things that it does get right. From the point where Destiny 2 fucked up on gunplay is the perks and the exotics and shit, which may have gotten better after I quit the game, granted. But the problem with Destiny is that every gun feels exactly the fucking same. That's one of the big pros of Warframe, is that every gun feels at least slightly different. So I've seen Destiny players going on to Warframe now, obviously because Destiny is dead, so there's a big migration going on, and obviously there's a lot of Destiny players. There's always been a feud between Destiny and Warframes. Obviously that's amped up a little bit further now, since a winner has been declared officially. So now there's a lot of Destiny players looking to slag off Warframe for any reason possible, and a lot of them say, oh, the gameplay is bad, just because, like, basically just because it's third person and like how it kind of looks. Obviously, if you actually play both Destiny and Warframe, like, no shit, Warframe has a better gunplay. Way better. And point being, it'll be the same here with Genshin. People play this and be like, wow, it's so good, it's amazing gunplay. You've never played a game with good gunplay. You wouldn't know. So this isn't bad, but I wouldn't say it's particularly good either. I would say it at least feels a little bit unique. I like the double tap sprint to slide. I think that's cool.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
I was literally just about to say, like, whilst I'm yapping, obviously we're taking longer to do the quest.
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Oh, are there other weapons? Okay.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Oh, there's a cooldown between switching. Oh, 2-second cooldown as well. Oh, that's not. Why?
Time to catch my breath.
It's over. Where's the losing ground? It's over. Cover me.
That moment was really rough there, wasn't it?
Back in business.
Like, yeah, when RE4 and RE4 Remake exist, right, the standards for third-person over-the-shoulder combat in the modern gaming industry is extremely high. That's the thing. It's like, if this released, say, like, 10 years ago, this would be, like, it's not bad, it's good, respectable. Modern day, this does not hold up.
Need a refill.
It is notably quite inferior to contemporaries.
Change of tactics.
I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
We're almost there.
And I got trapped in aiming there for some reason.
Time to catch my breath.
Now, there's going to have to be a lore reason for why we can't use this outside of the Shadow Realm, surely?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing?
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the rail. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you.
Ah, so you...
Yeah, he came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles?
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time fire, as Alosha said, it is highly...
Let's hope not.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on... Now, if you wish to further calibrate and up, please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train.
Oh, thanks!
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure...
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey...
Yeah, sure. It's so quiet here for a train station.
Cool shot.
Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train.
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, according to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way.
Hyperborea, huh?
I didn't get to read all of that. Cool. I'm sorry, what? Why is this menu popped up? Are you asking me to pick one? So this is cool. So is there a limit? I'm confused on how this works. Oh, no, we're done. Okay, we can access this now. Thank God. Why is this updated? Great. What? Can I just take these? Does it like refresh? What is this? Alright, please tell me I can change the controls.
Something.
Oh my god, you can't. Oh, no, yes you can. Thank god, okay. Okay, it's good if it's customizable to an extent. Fix that. A crouch button would do so much for this. It would just make it so much more fluid and flow so much better. Is one thing that just weirds me out in RE4 Remake is crouch is really underused. In combat, you can technically use it to duck and shit, technically, but like most people never even discover you can even do that. But you can use it to duck under like grabs and shit. It's an underused feature, and for some reason, it's just not here either. Like crouching is a fairly simple thing to implement, and it can add quite a lot. Especially if you're a cover-based shooter. Like a cover-based shooter not having a crouch button, quite frankly, to me in modern day, that's fucking insane. Also, I'm gonna switch. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna switch this to be left stick because that would make more sense. I'm fine with it being R1 for Genshin's gameplay, but for shooter gameplay, it should be left stick. You cannot bind that. That's a big problem. Fucking terrific. And you can turn on motion controls, which is cool, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't want that for that. Something I like with some modern third-person shooters is when like aiming is like a choice. Like you got hip firing and then you got actual aiming as well. And I like them being kind of like two separate things, both with their own tactical applications. Do you move slower?
Recharge.
I think you do, but it's not by that much.
Should be worth holding on to. Gotta recharge. Need a refill.
It's like the outfit. The outfit's cool. I like it as... I don't know how intentional that is. There's a little slide jump there. I don't think that is intentional because there's not a lot going on there either. I can't use the building here. Although the building is cool, but from what I can tell, like, why use it? It seems you don't need it by any means. So how do I leave? Let's just double check. We cannot go out on the Traveller. No, you can't. Why? Whatever. Oh, just spat us out back here. Okay, so we should go between each location and get their waypoints and shit done. Oh, we actually get to stand on it as it moves. Cool. And PS5 overheat warning. There you go. That will do it.
Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache.
I might do a rest off stream. I could have made a good shot.
Time to relax.
So again, like Genshin, it should not be triggering overheat warning.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're fine. Why that trigger loading screen?
Sweet dreams.
Another train. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, time to relax.
Oh, I do need to heed the overheat warning. If I got my fucking PS5 melted over fucking Genshin. Okay, what is Odette's ascension materials? We haven't found any of them yet. Cool.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh, mate. I really should look at cleaning the PS5. Oh well.